Here's the Harvest Right Home Freeze Dryer. The cycle just finished. It has 2 trays of turkey meatballs and 2 trays of fresh pomegranate arils. Some people call them seeds. They do look very dry. You mash them. They're kind of firm though. Oops, that one's bends a little bit. Not quite as powdered as I expected. I had thrown in maybe a dozen of these arils when I freeze-dried something else last week, and after about 28 hours they were still a little bit moist but tasty. This I tried to mash it all the way into powder, but it's resisting. A little different. Probably still tasty though. Yeah, let me bring this into my kitchen area. A little bit better look at this. Get my spatula that I normally use. Maybe release a few of these from the pan. Looks like they did stick pretty good to the pan, but the spatula breaks them loose fairly easily. Not sure. The jury's still out a little bit. Still seems to be a pretty hard piece there in the center, as is typical for these pomegranate seeds. It still bends a little bit in the middle. They've been in there for 28.5 hours cycling. Maybe I should put them in for a little bit longer. Looks good though. I thought they actually might dry up a lot smaller than this because they hold so much moisture. I think I will put them back in for just a little while. I wanted to show you too that I went to Aldi's yesterday and they have some silicone baking pans, including these 6-cup cupcake pans that are $2.99 each. They have the small square and the small round pans also for the same price. I'm going to use them as molds to pour liquids and things in, to have a little bit bigger pieces versus the really small ones. I was at the Dollar Tree store where everything's $1 or less and picked up a couple of cans of this coconut milk. I'm going to actually try to pour it into these muffin tins and pre-freeze them and then freeze dry them and see how that works out. So just an idea of what to do. And then I was going to put the meatballs and some of these arils in these jars just for fun and kicks. I'm going to carry this back out there to the freeze dryer and get out one of the pans of meatballs. We'll just take a peek at that. Bring that in the kitchen. I didn't really have too much on each tray. I only had one bag of the meatballs from another freeze drying session that I had. But I knew that it was going to take longer to dry, so I really didn't mind. Mash that. I wouldn't typically mash it like that, especially to use. I'd cut it in half to double check that the center was dry. That is totally dry after 28.5 hours. Of course, I would typically have maybe twice that much. See? That shrunk down to be less than half the tray, just one tray. When the other times that I did this, and ran about a 36-hour cycle, I had the tray full. But just a thought for something you to do in your freeze-drying escapades. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.